Can an agent make referral fees, and can an agent take referral fees? That is the topic we're going to be discussing in today's short and sharp session. My name is Craig Swan and I am here representing Leverage Academy. And today, as I said, we're going to be talking about referral fees in general. Now, referral fees is a broad phrase, and I'm going to include in that conversation today with you the commission share aspect of it as well. Now, what I've done here is I've set up our agent in the middle of the board, and I've got an accountant on one side, a relationship with an accountant, let's say, which is fairly common, and I've also got my agent in a relationship with my mortgage broker. Also, another professional service provider that's often connected with the activities of an agent. So, can I make payments as an agent to get work through the door? And can I receive payments? Let's see how this works, right? Let's assume we've got an accountant here, they've got a client, the client is an empty nester, the client has needs to downsize, and so the accountant says to the local agent, I'll refer you this client, I want you to help them sell their property, and in return for that, when it's done, you guys are probably going to earn $30,000 or so. How about you give me $2,000? Now, whether that agreement is tacit or express, that is often going to be the case. Now, you'll notice that we've had a connection between the sale and the payment. And that connection is what then links that transaction to Section 33 of the Act. Section 33 of the Act says that you cannot share your commission with somebody who is not licensed. Say that again. You're not allowed to share your commission with a recipient who's not licensed. And the fact that it's seen as a shared commission is because it's linked to the transaction. Let me make a distinction there for you. Let's just say the accountant gave the agent a referral, and immediately, whether that referred client went with the agent or even sold the property, the agent paid the accountant the $2,000. That would be akin to a marketing fee. It's distinct from a commission share. The fact that we're linking the transaction with the payment is what grounds it as a commission share. And if it's a commission share, the rule says that under Section 33 of the Act, the recipient must be licensed. Now, as inconvenient as that is, there are many agents who have robust and ongoing relations with accountants and other service providers. And those service providers do indeed have a license because it's very, very important for the business of the accountant and the agent. So if it's important and you want to be compliant, you would then need to get the recipient of the commission share license so that you would remain compliant and you could then build a successful business. Now, let's look at it from the other side, right? Let's just say we've got an agent who is having an open house, let's say a typical open house, and in comes a prospective purchaser. That prospective purchaser, the agent discovers, has not got their finance in order. And to assist that agent, that buyer, the agent then says, look, I've got a relationship with a particular local mortgage broker. He happens to be very good. And that agent makes a referral for that prospective buyer to the broker. Now, I'm going to make the assumption that that referral to the local broker by the agent has been done in accordance with Section 47. We will talk about Section 47 in detail in another session. But Section 47 requires, in this instance, that the agent disclose to that prospective purchaser the nature of the relationship that he or she has with the broker and the amount of money or benefit that they intend or expect to receive in broad terms, right? So I'm going to make an assumption that that referral from agent to broker has satisfied Section 47 and that prospective purchaser has then dealt with the broker. The broker has then helped that prospective purchaser secure a loan. And whether that loan was used to buy a property from that agent or some other property, doesn't really matter. In that instance, the broker ordinarily would then be obliged to pay the agent some thank you money because that's the way business works, right? Now, when that mortgage broker paid the agent the money, the only thing that this agent would need to be mindful of in receipt of the thank you money would be the certain rules, to the particular, that are contained in the regulations of the Property and Stock Agents Regulations 2014, and those are expressly Rule number 6 and Rule number 11. Rule number 6 regards making sure that you are acting in your client's best interest, And rule number 11 is avoiding a conflict of interest. So if you can satisfy anyone who ever might want to inquire about that in receipt of that thank you money from, in this case, the broker, that you did not compromise the interests of your client, and you did not compromise, and that there was no conflict of interest in receiving of that money, then you are going to be compliant. You're going to avoid any issues with any regulators. So there we have it. So we have a situation. So think of yourself, I'm an agent. If I am paying thank you money, whatever you want to call it, referral fees, whatever, I must be very mindful of Section 33 if I want to be compliant. Section 33 says that if the payment of the money is contingent on the transaction, then the recipient of the money must be licensed under the Act. If, however, the referral is made by, in this case, the accountant, and instantly the agent were to pay for that, that's essentially a marketing fee or something akin to that, that is not a commission share. Section 33 isn't relevant. If you are going to receive thank you money, that means typically you're going to have made a referral in order to receive some thank you money. Section 47 would need to be complied with, which is the subject of a further presentation. And then you need to be mindful of Rule 6 and Rule 11. Now, thank you very much for your attention. I'm hoping that's been useful, and I would very much encourage you, if you have questions or comments, to get in touch with me. You can reach me through Instagram, Craig_Leverage Group. You can reach me through the Leverage Group Facebook. You can reach me also through my email, craigs@leveragegroup.com.au. So until next time we meet, take care, and as always, happy hunting.